Poesía. Poetry. Greek meaning poesía. I create, yo creo, conveying love, at times some anger, lyrical yet magical methods of manifestations. I love it. A way of remembering, holding on to memory, preservation is called poetry. Predating literacy in many languages, 9 elements of poetry, alliteration, assonance, consonants, figurative language, poetry. I love the imagery. Rhyme with me, feeling the rhythm, sometimes bongos, but today cover me. I'm going in with drums and violins. I'm Dr. Poetry. I dancer while I write a stanza, choosing wisely my tone, bailando el son, escuchando la clave. Poetry, feeling the recentering rapidly to the movement of my pen as I express my thoughts through poem. What many refer to poetry, but was Latin really derived from the Romans? Negative, it's from the Phoenicians. La ching realmente no derivó de los romanos. After all, aren't we all hermanas y hermanos? Honors to all languages as we keep creating. We may all be speaking, but are we really communicating? I see you over there playing investigator all in my hair, pero yo no me ha muerto para que me estén velando. Entiendo lo que estoy falando, mi filia. Fica con calma, nene. No fica así, no. No fica con rabia, no. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages that connect us all. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. But for me, it's the ability to express my thoughts in several languages. After all, the point of it all is to connect and not disconnect. Protection for the connection. Embrace my affection. In poética dieri, soy doctora poesía. Soy la doctora poesial. ¿A qué aconteció como lengua latina? Ella es extinta. What happened to the Latin language? Is it extinct? Is it dead? Está muerto. Que un herculano inició de latín. ¿El dónde veo? ¿De dónde vino? Phoenician derived, said the Romanos. So they added TIC to create a romantic language of French, Romanian, Spanish, and Portuguese. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency to embrace all dialects, accents that beautifully remind us of our diversified ancestry. Poesía. Sounds like a lot, right? I love it. Speaking Latin, Portuguese, and Spanish, but where did it come from? Phoenician. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages. Ninguém tá falando mentira, minha filha. Fica com calma, neném. Da mão não fica assim, não. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. Frequency. Ninguém me está aborgando você por falar diferente. A linguagem que nos conecta a todos. Yo amo poesía con toda mi alma. Poesía. Feel free to hate on me. I love I'm Dr. Poetry. And I love poetry. Horrific veils removed at night. We're Roman, we are lost souls. So we're seeking a home, and the whispers of demons, echoes of fright. Whispers of demons, echoes of fright. They're gliding and guiding through, using the power of the full moon and the oceans at night. In many regions, legions of darkness in every corner they see, summoning our essence, pulling and blocking throat chakras. Do you feel the shivers down your spine? While we drink spirits and wine in the spectre at this threshold. They lay down the rules and draw the line. 3 knocks, a gateway to the other side. Advance with shadows. And we're lost souls. We gotta abide. And underneath the fiery depths, where devils dwell, it's the darkness within the heart that the demon cell. Haunted memories and haunted fears in the labyrinth of echoes, in the river of tears. Souls searching for redemption, seeking the light in the land of shadows, where days of mourning lost in the maze of our own creation, and we haunted by the ghost of our damnation. So we'll find our way back home. We will find our way back home. We'll find our salvation in the darkness. We'll find our revelations. And every day for me is Halloween if I constantly feed destructive temptations. And these horrific veils, they will be removed. Three knocks, a gateway to the other side. We're lost souls, so we must abide. I'm Dr. Poetry. Welcome to the last episode of season 3. Hear me out, poetry. Live. Halloween. I love it. Welcome to the stage. The one and only Coast, the Apache. Welcome to the stage. The only cheesecake with the extra drizzle. Miss Cheesecake. I love it. Let's go. Hear me out, poetry. Live. Welcome to the stage. The oracle, the cosmic, the spiritual, cosmic oracle. Let's go, cosmic. And let's not forget the beauty in the mountains. Welcome to the stage. Mountain Mama. Let's go, Mountain Mama. Everyone take a bow for a hell of a beautiful season 3 as we enter Halloween. Thank you to all that's been here reciting, all our guests. A big shout out to Granny Wowzers. More better cheers. Nettles Owens. And the beautiful Dr. Michelle. And I'm Dr. Poetry. And I love it. I love it. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Have a safe and happy Halloween. We will see you next season. Season 4.
Yo, what up, scary people? Y'all
Oh,
spooky.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
What's
Look at
going on?
y'all. I love it. I love it. Look at y'all. Look at
So,
you.
is you the Wicked Witch of the West?
I'm the celestial witch. I'm a happy witch.
Oh,
See, I have like the stars and the moon.
oh, so you do good spells
Yeah, I want
like
everybody to be
love.
happy, love, and everybody. Oh my God, look at Wednesday though. Why is she? Why looking at us like that? why is Wednesday looking at us like that? And
Scared the
look at
shit
the
out of me.
mountain. Look at the mountain. God.
The dead would be proud.
Oh, I can't. What was the
Mama looking like Grandpa Mountains.
mountain, Mama? I love it. I love it. I love
The
it.
ghost of the Grandpa Mountain.
Yeah,
I'm a tree. I'm a tree.
she's the tree. I love it
The
though.
wise widow. Hey, Izzy, that was an awesome video and poem in the beginning. Like, I
Hmm.
love how you not only was able to make it spooky, but you tied in a very real message in there. You want to tell us about that message you gave in that?
Absolutely. I know that I wanted to get everybody freaked out a little bit. You
Mm-hmm.
hear all those, it's called horrific veils. So we have those veils of wisdom that we lift, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and it's almost like a cobweb. But this one is about also that at night the veil is very thin, especially when you're going to
Mm.
sleep. And
My
so if you resonate in evil, then that's what you will see. That's what you would hear. You're going to see all
Right.
the ugliness right away. You're going to
Right.
resonate there and you're going to create your own hell. So
Mm.
I'm basically saying that if you're going to live like that, then every day is an evil Halloween for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of wanted to show that there are people out there who are praising and doing good. There's also a different side of the veil that they're doing evil. And so you choose where you resonate, you choose where you want to be, and choose wisely, because sometimes those places there's no point of no return. And so I'm paraphrasing everything, but I'm glad you
Right.
picked up on that because I say horrific veils, right? Horrific veils. But I also say if you want to come back, there's salvation. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm. Hey, I
I'm glad
thought
you
that
picked
was
up on
very
that.
unique and crafty, to be spooky but with a message. That was dope. I love that. Any message from the dead Wednesday on that?
That was disturbingly lovely. I almost smiled if it didn't sound so exhausting, but beautiful imagery. I could almost hear the coffin creak, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Wednesday, for those disturbing words. I mean, those great words.
Yes.
What about the wise old mountain tree?
I am a pile of grass or a tree. You choose.
I
Because
like.
you'll never see me coming, remember?
I love that.
Right. Fact.
Just like
All
an
right.
stick my hair.
That was super dope, Izzy. Um, talking
My
about yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I wanted to ask my mama, Mama, were you kind of creeped out from the horrific veils, or were you okay with that?
I loved it. I did. It sort of fits the mysteriousness,
Mhm.
I
Mm,
like it very much.
okay, I wanted to make sure that you were there because I know you're running around in different piles, and you look like one of those that I came across in the forest.
You know
I
what?
don't know why that looked like a beard that you have,
No,
like a grandpa beard.
no.
It's kind of hard to get it adjusted because I don't know. My son has big a head and mine's not as big.
So Izzy actually does look like a beautiful witch. Wednesday is scaring the shit out of me, but I think I would definitely genuinely piss myself if I saw some shit like that in the woods, man. When I was walking back.
Imagine seeing it in your front yard.
Moving. Say, oh my God. I can't stop laughing. Shout out to y'all. Oh my
Yo,
goodness.
quick question though, Izzy. When you
What's up?
sought out to write that, did you say, "Hey, I'm coming to write something scary," and it turned into that, or did you write that and then the spooky elements came out? Like, which one came first?
I wanted to be a spooky message, but that also a spooky message with a positive message. Spooky could be positive. Sometimes we think that when
Okay, so that
evil
was the
is
vision.
not. And I think it's almost like a tattoo on a doctor. You think that you see a
Mm,
tattoo, you immediately, oh, you're gonna judge him. But then when you find out he could save your life, because salvation
right.
comes in many different faces. There's no
Facts.
specific face. Angels come disguised. You never know who's your gatekeeper.
Facts.
So
Facts.
I
I
wanted
love
that.
that. You did it. That was excellent. That was excellent. Talking about that, I heard Mama got something spooky on deck too.
Ooh.
Ooh, let's go, mama.
Well, I don't know. This is rare that people actually make it through. So this is sort of more of a survival of what people who aren't from here like really fear, because you never know what you're going to encounter on the Appalachian Trail, because it's full of like real mysteries. It's full of lots of fables and old tales and legends. And I, I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited. All right. I can see. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see here. We'll start here. All right. This is called an Appalachian Halloween. Excuse me while I park my tree. Once a year comes All Hallows Eve, but every night in the mountains, when daylight starts to flee, creatures of prey, witches of old, and spirits of the dead roam free. Deep growlings. I can't see you guys. I'm so sorry. I wasn't anticipating this. One memento. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me begin again, please. Once a year comes All Hallows Eve, but every night in the mountains, when daylight starts to flee, creatures of prey, witches of old, and spirits of the dead roam free. Deep growls, strange knocks, and maybe the snapping of a tree are the noises you'll literally hear. Keep your eyes open wide. Don't look over there. There are shadows you don't want to see. Don't lose your way. Stay on the trail. Never stop if you hear whispers of your name. The, vis- the veil remains thin between two worlds, so don't fall for the little people's game. They'll mess with your head, confuse your direction. Their interest is to overwhelm. Be mindful where you step. They've set their traps and will quickly draw you into their realm. Now hurry your steps. The wind is picking up. The weeping willows are starting to wave. Make a left at the fork on the path ahead to avoid the eyes of the old forest witch as she hangs mountain laurel to dry in her cave. You've come so far, keeping yourself intact. Once again, tread quietly on the path through the field, carefully, not to stir the sleeping coyote pack. Whatever you do, don't stop to look back. Hearing, oh my goodness, you all, this is terrible because I really cannot see. I did not anticipate this. You've overcome too much to fail. Now hurry home, slam the door shut, seal it with a hammer and one single nail. You made it through the most haunted gauntlet on Earth. You've become a survivor of the Appalachian Trail. And I'm so sorry that I could not see that to recite it more fluently. My goodness, this is difficult.
Listen, I think it's part of the whole shabam. It's part of the whole.
Right.
It's part of the show. I'm cracking up because she's like, it's
I
such a
tried.
beautiful piece, but
I,
it's just.
I tried
You
so hard.
it actually came out pretty good.
I like
Like I
that.
couldn't I didn't know you was messing up unless you said, "Hey, I can't see."
Thank you.
Like you did a great job.
You're supposed to not be able to see. You're in the mountains. You're hiding. You're a tree. You're in the darkness.
You know, the funny thing is, like, I don't understand because when these fellas wear these and they actually go hunting, or if you're in the military and you have to wear these, as difficult a time as I am having seeing through this, it is fascinating to me the accuracy and the way that they have been trained to see and breathe through these kind of things.
Right.
You
I
know,
love
And
it.
still hit the target when they take a shot.
absolutely. Like I have a whole new respect for everything that they do when you're trying to not be seen. Because me, I would be too fidgety. I'm like, look, I can, I'm like, come on now. Hey, hey, Target, could you stand still? You know,
I'm at the ball right now. Oh my God.
Hey, Wednesday,
Oh,
we'll forgive you if you laugh. We see it coming out. Just let it out.
oh, oh,
I do have to say that nature's most elegant form of psychological torture always is appeasing to my soul. And
Mm.
some people fear the dark. I call it ambiance. I actually am shameful to say that I love that piece, but I did. Thank you, Mountain Mama.
oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I really wish I could have gotten through that way more fluently.
listen to me, Mountain Mama. Stop it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Thank
You
you.
make you make the actually you made something that was kind of scary
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well,
Okay.
I
You
appreciate
did. You did. The words, like, trust me, even though you were kind of like, I don't know if you can hear me. I felt like it was part of the poem. Swear
Right,
to God.
right.
it
Oh my
Wait, I was
God.
so I'm still trying to process. So what Wednesday just said, was that an insult or a compliment?
It's a compliment, but it's an insult to her to have to compliment. She's not. She's Wednesday. Wednesday's just not.
I gotta figure out. I gotta process every time she give an answer or
Yeah.
a commentary. But yeah, that
Right.
was well written, Mama, Mountain
Oh,
Mama.
thank you.
Um, First of all, I love the way you recite. You have
Thank.
such a poetic flow to you when you recite.
Oh, I
Um, and I know you love the mountains because I learn so much about the mountains every time you recite. And so I got a question though, similar to what I asked Izzy. Did you write that with the intention of being spooky, or was you just writing about your love for the mountains and then you saw a spooky element in it?
well, really, what I wanted to do was sort of help people in different, like everything I mentioned has at some point become mountain lore.
Mm,
About the witches and the caves and the little people. Some call them fairies, some call them fae. They're very mischievous little, beings, and they
you
don't.
spooking me out right there.
Well, hey,
There is
li-
no need to fear the little people, Coast. They are
well,
special, and they are
they,
my friends.
yeah. Well, what she said, they might be to her, but for people who don't come here and are just deciding that, hey, I'm a seasoned, trail hiker. I can do this. But then when you get here and you hear the stories of, you know, the creatures in the night that you don't necessarily see, I
I'm
really
sorry.
Lindsay,
wanted
stop it.
I
Hudson.
wanted to convey the fact that, you know, I'm trying to guide you through this maze of horror.
uh,
You know what I mean? Warning you about what you're going to
Amazing.
see and where, but sometimes people don't make it out of the Appalachian Trail. They call it quit 3 or 4 miles in because they're spooked. Spooked. It's a scary.
So if I'm on one of those trails
Hmm.
and the little people come to see me, do I embrace them or obey them or just run like a motherfucker?
Never, never obey. Never do what they say because they are very tricky and they're
Mm.
very mischievous.
They're
And
manipulative. They're manipulative.
sometimes they can work as a warning, or
Mm.
more than likely, they're little tricksters. They like to hide things. They
Are they
like
like
to.
gnomes?
They mis-
Gnomes?
no, they're like very small little. They sort of look like little Tinkerbells with I don't know, with a little bit of a troll complex.
Mm.
So they'll
Because
get you in some trouble.
yes, they love to do that because if you fall for their shenanigans, they will suck you into their realm forever, and then you will forever wander the trail and never.
Mm.
Oh shit.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It,
mm-mm.
sorry, go ahead. So is there any one in that you mentioned in that poem that would help me?
Not really. You just have to be.
God damn.
You have. You have to heed the warnings because I promise. Just because you may giggle and you may not encounter any of these things, they're
I just probably
all
be like,
they're
hi.
they're always there. They're always there, and sometimes you never see them at all.
I probably see them all the time, and I'm like, I love it.
Well, there are different
Que look
types
at
of
this,
And then
trees.
papi, que look at this.
right, and then on your way home, you suddenly find yourself somewhere you've never been, and you're like, "Look,
I've
daggone,
been
they
lost.
got
I've
me."
been lost in the mountains in Puerto Rico. Oh my God. You put the
Yeah,
GPS, and next thing you know, I'm in like 2 towns down in the hills.
Right.
right, right.
Wednesday, what was
What?
that? Were you gonna say something nice?
There are
Yes.
different type of fae. There's different types. There are the
Mhm.
types that you must fear. In fact, most of them. But there are those that are not fearful. I have stories from my experiences.
Tell us.
Mm.
Well, when I went to the Appalachians many, many moons ago, I encountered little people of the water, and they sat there with me, and they were very kind.
Mm.
I didn't know what to think about it because they were a little too kind. Not my type of fae, but
That's their ploy.
there's
That
different types. And when we say fae world or the other world or the nether world, there's different species. There's the little, and most of them don't have wings, by the way.
no, they don't. They
But
look
the indigenous people have the certain fae that are very sacred to them and very helpful, but there's a lot that are not very helpful.
the ones we encounter here are very mischievous. They
Mm.
rarely mean harm, but they do like chaos. And
Mm.
that's
Yes,
they like
my
to
favorite cup of tea.
confuse. Yeah, they like to confuse and disorient, and it's all it's they will appear to be very friendly, very adorable. They'll make you want to follow them
Okay.
because they lead you on to believe that we're going to show you things, we're going to protect you, but the whole intent is to draw you into the realm that you will forever wander the haunted trails alone.
Oh, that's
Yeah, this is
spooky.
the show just started, and this is a bit much for me.
That's what I said. I'm over here like I never seen a witch do this. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. I haven't done this since I was in the Vatican. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Oh my Lord.
Man, but that was a dope poem on Mountain, and I love
Uh-huh.
the backstory.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Wednesday, let me ask you this, Wednesday, we ever get lost on the Apache Trail together and them things come bothering me, would you help me?
There is
I
a
would search deep into my heart to do my best.
that
I find you rather appealing, Toast, and that is rare. That is rare for me to find people appealing,
Thank you.
especially
Thank you.
humans, mortals.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I may not be mortal. That's probably why.
I think you're correct.
Oh, look, she smiled a little bit. She's struggling to smile. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my God, my stomach hurts. Between Mountain Mama and the, and the tree
And
situation.
Wednesday, right?
And Wednesday. Hey, Coast, you got to put on your Mr. Let me see. Oh my God, that's scary too. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then I do this right here.
Yeah, no, that's.
I can see you in my window peeking in, and I'm like, no.
I can't even breathe right now, though.
I know.
I want to take a picture of us like this. Hold on. In real
All
time.
right.
We're live, y'all. Live. Everybody smile. Well, try. Try, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I could do this. Ready? Cheese. I got it. Man, that's a.
You know, I
I'm
heard
scary.
Izzy, I heard the sweet witch Izzy got some other scary shit on deck too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is that true?
I do. Halloween, as you guys know, is it's my favorite. So I'm gonna take you to something called South Bronx Scriptures, malicious scriptures, South Bronx Scriptures. You guys are ready? Get your questions ready. Get your questions ready.
There's nothing like the South Bronx representing like whatever crowd. I've been through all 5 boroughs, but there's still nothing quite like the Boogie Down Bronx is where I'm from. I'm from the legendary home of the hip-hop nation. And representations beyond horizons. Now I'm about to get a little deep. Like the mob in disguises. But we gotta stay empowered. Paradise laws breaking down the sin of slaw. Cold blood, human bondage, surrounded by windows left wide open, broken, shattered glass. By the beats I pass, and now I'm falling. The angels are calling, and I'm shivering. Them 7 deadly sins are trying to kill me. No probable cause, discreetly I'm lost with malicious scriptures. Black and white pictures slowly grin with sin, and its consequences of a deadly census. 666 and not enough 7s. In this thirsty world, filled with sloth and pride and lust and gluttony, in my anatomy haunted by wrath, greed, and envy, exasperated. We have a higher self, we have a lower self. We decide, who do we want to feed? It's within us. Capital vices, viciously elated, and often debated. He's visualizing me crippled, X-rated. Provocative lust had you castrated. But I can write a thesis while you're masturbating in your own feces, because it's creepy how them 7 deadly sins are trying to kill me. Me. I've seen too many things. You're trying to kill me. I've seen too many things. It's creepy. Awaken. Stay awake. Stay awake. Stay awake. Awaken in the morning by homicide. New York City streets are watching me. It's just another drive-by. I'm never traumatized because images are never colorized in these 9 lives. It's the same story. Dante's Purgatory. Slain children. We have to be the change. Unfortunately, we have to sacrifice. We have to be the change. And we see all these homicide patrol cars outside. We have giving bad news to everyone. We have to be the change. But it's some 7 deadly sins that are all around us. But we gotta remember, we create our heaven. We create our hell. We feed our higher selves. We feed our lower selves. We represent who we want to be. You cultivate that. I'm free from all that. I've ridden too many trains in New York City. I've seen enough that I'm free. You can have it all. I'm watching you. I'm Dr. Poetry, and I'm watching you. And there is nothing like the South Bronx, representing like whatever crowd.
Yeah.
Man, you did it again, Izzy.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Da-na-na-na,
Da-da-da-da.
da-na-na-na.
Thank you.
You killed it again. Yo, that beat was amazing too.
Thank you. I created that beat.
Wow.
I created that beat. I made that beat with my heart. I said I want to get a feel for the Bronx when I was growing up. What would it look like? What theme? What would it look like me getting on the train from the South Bronx, getting on the train, going all the way downtown for 45 minutes every single day to go to high school? And what I saw and the things I felt. Oh, just to get to the train. That's what it
I
reminded
can only
me of.
imagine.
That's
You gotta teach me how to make that beat too. But on another note, first of all, that beat is a representation of what New York beats sound like now. So let me find out you gonna drink from the fountain of youth.
I'm a Celestia. I did the doobity dabbity doo.
You know, I love what you did there. It's sort of like how Mountain Mama give us an education on the Appalachians. You give us an education on the
Huxley.
concrete jungle. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Everybody thinks
South
of New York as
Bronx.
a beautiful, beautiful place, and it is.
It
That's
has
it's
the
not.
other side.
It has another side.
Would you take that? What is it? The train that go out there? The A train? Nah, not the A train.
We too many trains. We got the 4, the 5, the 6, the 1, the 2, the 3, no, the 2,
You see?
and then we have different trains that go out there
So
to the
so
Bronx.
that's the thing though. You catch a lot of those trains in the posh area in Manhattan, and you done took it uptown too far.
Right. That's what it looks like. But listen, true story. When I would go out at night, like go clubbing, I was one of those girls back in the 90s who went out dancing. I was a dancer, and I would take the train, and it was popping. All midtown, downtown, everything, like packed, right? And then the minute, right when you hit 96th Street, right after that, the train
That
is
crowd
by
changed.
itself. And that's when you start seeing the things I'm describing in this
Mhm.
piece. It starts getting really crazy.
I
You just
love.
Yeah, you start
Right.
seeing certain faces. You
My
start
best.
seeing, yeah, no, you start seeing. You said I love it. I love that. No, but all jokes aside, when I
Yeah.
wrote that piece, I wrote that back in the 90s.
What?
Yeah, I know that's the
Mhm.
only piece that I know by heart. By the way, like it's like paradise laws breaking down the sin of slaw, cold blood, human bondage, surrounded, windows left wide open, broken, shattered glass by the beast I passed, and now I'm falling, I'm shivering. Them 7 deadly sins are killing me. No probable cause. Discreetly, I'm lost with malicious scriptures. Black and white pictures slowly grin with sin and its consequences of a deadly census. 666 and not enough sevens. In this thirsty world filled with sloth and lust and gluttony, I got those 7 deadly sins so deep inside of me, in my anatomy, exasperated. Visualizing me triple X-rated. Provocative lust, had you castrated, but I could write a thesis while you're masturbating in your own feces because it's creepy. Them 7 deadly sins are trying to kill me.
Woo!
7 deadly sins.
Yo, call the fire department. My laptop on fire.
Poetry, can
Let's
say
go.
Dr. Poetry, can I say something? That poem actually touched my soul. I will need to disinfect later, but it gave me chills, which is impressive since my heart stopped beating years ago. Bravo to you, Dr. Poetry. You moved me. And I hope people are enjoying yourselves out there. I'm doing
Yes.
Ooh-wee. That's a snaps out for me from Mrs. Wednesday.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Love it.
You
Yeah.
made her show emotion. Yes. This is a safe space Wednesday. You can smile. It's a safe space.
I think it was the 7 deadly sins that she was craving. She was craving.
Nah, but the penmanship on that was extremely good. And the way you just recited it reinforced how well written that was. I
Thank
love
you.
the visuals in the video, and I love you bringing. I'm not from the South Bronx of New York City, but I'm from New York City, and I love that you bring that spotlight to the city and a lot of the things we deal with growing up in New York.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that for real, for real. It's kind of creepy. People don't realize how grown up we see things as children that most children are not supposed to see. We start adulting early because we see things that we're not supposed to see because our it's so urban. We out in the street just walking to the train and there's so many people carrying so many different demons within
Right,
themselves. And like I said, we have a higher self, we have a lower self. We choose what's our heaven, we choose what's our hell. I say that all the time. If I wanted to be a dope fiend, I could have. If I wanted to be a prostitute, I could have. I had choices. I had, do I want to be this? Do I want to get on crack? Do I want to be a whore? Do I want to? And I passed through it every single day. I walked through it and I made a choice. And if you saw the images, you see the images, that was the Bronx back in the day when I was growing up. Okay, I'm a woman
right,
of a certain age. And I remember seeing that. And I don't hide that I grew up, like, I didn't grow up in those buildings. I grew up in the projects, but we saw that. I had to walk through those places.
right,
The burnt out
right,
buildings. It's no longer, it doesn't look like that anymore, thank God. But a lot of people are surprised that the Bronx look like that. A lot of folks don't understand that. So what
right,
was behind those burnt buildings? What was going on? Somebody was getting raped, someone was getting killed, someone was getting you know, molested or just
right,
beaten up. There was a lot going. It was ugly. And all because I call it the seven deadly sins. We have the greed, we have the envy, we have all these different things. And we see it, but we've normalized it, right? As a society, we've actually normalized this. It shows up in different names now. Now we call it ghosting, we call it gaslighting, we call it a whole bunch of different little things that we call it now, but it's all there. So
right. And
that was
what's dope is that you was able to be an example of coming from that and still able to do some great things in your life. So
I
you're a
think.
great example. And that's why I love when you do those kind of pieces because it shows people that no matter the walk or the background you're coming from, whether it's the poorest parts of West Virginia or the poorest parts of New York City, look at Mountain Mama and Izzy and where they came from and where they at now.
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that. Um, as you know, I have a series called 680 Tinton Avenue and a book called
Yes.
Floetic Echoes.
Yeah.
I just finished chapter 2 of the series. It's
Mm.
coming through. It's called Sue, Sue, Aside, and Sue Aside. And
Ooh.
I just finished writing about the things I used to see in the Bronx.
Mm.
Mm.
And my mother had a very interesting way of giving us lessons about what was going on. She used the things that were happening there to show us up front and use amplified reflections like that tough love to let us know, don't you ever think about doing that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I
Right.
write that down in the book. So when I wrote this piece that I just finished showing you guys, just being in the Bronx, riding the train, I would write a lot on the train because it's like 45, 50 minutes. And my boyfriends were always in
Right.
Brooklyn, by the way. I was always with a Brooklyn guy. And I would always
Brooklyn. My fault.
don't get excited. Now I used to travel all the way to Brooklyn on the J. I used to take it all the way because my high school was in City Hall, Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Mary Bertram, shout
Facts.
out to Bertram. And I used to take the J train to East New York, right? Oh
East
man,
New
or
York.
East New York, and just go all the way deep in there. And the things that you know how long that ride is on the train. It's like the movie The Warriors.
Hmm.
He taking it all the way from the boogie, all the way to Brooklyn. That's 2 hours on the train. Okay.
And then East New York is the Bronx version of Brooklyn.
Right, right, right. I didn't go to the suburbs. I was actually like
Right.
in the worst part of. I was in East New York, man, and then I would go to Best Side. I used to go to Best Side a lot, and Bushwick. Bushwick.
Facts.
So it was
Facts.
crazy. Being in that high school, I met everyone. We had the Brooklyn crowd, we had the Bronx crowd, Staten Island, the Lower East, the LES. So when
Right.
you grow up in the city, you have cliques of different, and the Swiss 16 parties they used to throw, the quinceañeras and all
Mm-hmm.
that, the jams. So you always had a different group of friends everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So just being on a train to meet up with everybody, it was crazy. So I had my little book, like a little as a matter of fact, this book right here, I'm gonna cover this my real last name. This right here, this book is from 1990 something.
Mm.
And in here I have that poem that I just recited. It smells like it's old. Hold on. I'm talking to y'all and I just saw it because I always keep it here because there's stuff still here that I haven't printed, y'all. I haven't even recited. But that
Mm.
that seven deadly sins is written in here. And that's why I bug out sometimes because you don't throw away your notebooks. Don't throw away your journals. Don't throw them away. Keep them fit, keep them tight because you know what? You're gonna want to recite them when you get older or you want your children to hear them. So thank
True
you.
story. True story.
Oh my God, yeah. Charlie's Angels. Oh,
That's dope.
I can't with Cosmic Beast yesterday.
You know,
Not bringing me
your,
down.
your poem was a reflection that humanity never ceases to amaze me, mostly in how
Mm.
efficient it destroys itself.
Mm.
And I appreciate your work in bringing forth the positivity aspect as well, but I can't help but notice humanity's failures.
Mm.
That's a fact, though. Thank you, Wednesday. Appreciate what I appreciate Wednesday. Mama, what's going on over there? What happened to your dog? Came say, "What's up?"
You should have seen me, you guys. I have been running around this house hiding from my animals all day long because they're not liking this one bit. It's so funny. Oh
Talk
my
to us.
goodness. Yeah. Whew.
Well, you're okay, right? You're
Oh
fine.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's fine. Absolutely.
that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, we're having a good time over here. I can't stop laughing. You
Yeah.
guys look great. I love this. We missed Miss Cheesecake at last minute. Miss Cheesecake couldn't make it
I
Shout
today,
out
so big shout out to
Cheesecake.
Miss Cheesecake. I know she's taking care of business, so we love you. We
Shout
will
out
see
Chizzo.
and Chizzo, more better Chiz. Our lovelies. They are caught up. They're taking care of some business, but I can't wait to see them on season 4. You're gonna see them
Yeah.
anyway. Yay, yay. All right. So we're gonna
Yo,
hear
we
from
got some big things popping for season 4. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Stay
yes,
tuned.
yes, yes. It's gonna be a
We
whole
got
showcase.
yes. And then we got our new addition, Mountain Mama, with us riding. Let's
Yes.
get it.
wore my best
And
outfit for today.
She's too feminine for that outfit. She's just too feminine because every time she
You
goes
know,
like
she's too
this,
lady like
I
this.
the lady, she's
think
like,
I
she's just
think
fixing
about
her.
me. I might find me a lovely little camouflage scarf and maybe a straw hat and see if I can't go find me a good looking Bigfoot somewhere. Hang out.
Wednesday.
As long as I don't
You made
trip
me
and fall and the
smile.
neighbor tries to mow me.
I hope not.
I once had
Wednesday.
tea.
I heard. Sorry, go ahead, Wednesday.
Oh, I once had tea with Bigfoot. It was rather
Wow.
despicably delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. What type of tea did y'all drink though?
A
Mushrooms?
Pine needles,
little
probably
bit of mugwort, if you will.
little mountain
Mugwort.
laurel, possibly. Was there any belladonna or mountain laurel in that one?
Just a little bit.
Delicious.
That's crazy.
I ain't messing
I'm
with y'all.
glad you said that though, because I heard you was ready to scare us today, Wednesday.
Let's go.
I
You
heard we
got
was in
something?
for a scare.
Well, maybe. Good evening, mortals. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. If not, that's perfectly fine. I find disappointment to be the most reliable emotion. Welcome to the night of poetry. I'm going to pull my piece up. Poetry, darkness, and emotional dissection. Most people spend Halloween pretending to be monsters. I prefer a simple way of just being myself because Halloween is every day in my world. This piece I call Ode to Bleak Delight. They say I should smile more. I tried once. It frightened a priest and wilted a daisy. I considered that success. The world worships sunshine. I prefer the honesty of storms, dark and powerfully rainy, never pretending to be warm. The rain simply falls, cold, relentless, refreshing in its apathy. Love, I suppose it's fine if you enjoy emotional dismemberment. I prefer affection the way I prefer my tea, dark, bitter, and best served after someone's demise. I write poems for ghosts. They're the only ones who don't interrupt. Each verse drips with a perfume of decay, a fragrance I find comforting, like the memory of an open grave. Hope. It's a fragile thing, easily crushed between fingers. Yet I keep a jar of it on my shelf for experiments. So light your candles, mortals. Kiss your reflections. Cling to your illusions forever, as humans love to do. I'll be over here practicing my eulogy and pressing wilted roses between the pages of Oblivion? Yeah, Oblivion. Wednesday Addams. Poem.
Wednesday.
Scary.
Man.
Scary. You recite to ghosts because they're the only ones that don't interrupt. No, you write for ghosts because they're the only ones that don't interrupt. I grabbed
Yeah.
myself when you said
Mm-hmm. And I think I went on the fog, but she said something about the emotional. What was it that you said? The emotional. Oh man, I should have wrote it down. She said something.
Oh, yeah, dismemberment.
The emotional dismemberment.
that.
Wow. I have to say that's beautifully written, and I love that analogy. It reminds me of emotionally bankrupt,
Mm.
Yes.
like the emotional dismemberment, emotionally naked. Like
Mm-hmm.
you took it to a different level when you wrote that, when you said that. Emotional dismemberment. It's a bit morbid, but Wednesday loves morbidity. Um, I really think that your character in this whole thing, it goes dope with the Wednesday and what you just said.
Yeah.
It's genius. I like that. I love it.
Mm.
I
Thank you,
really
Dr.
did.
Poetry. I
Love
appreciate your
that.
efforts.
Love that. That was beautiful.
Ooh, she had nice words to say.
Yeah.
Did you really appreciate? Nah, but I just think it's dope how all you ladies were able to give a deeper meaning um in your spooky expressions. That was awesome. It was spooky, but it also gave room for the undertone lessons that you was teaching in that. I think you did an awesome job writing that and reciting that.
Yeah, she
and
sure did.
keeping character.
Yeah, she sure did. I love that.
It's kind of disturbing to me how you're able to keep character like that.
Isn't it? It's
Yeah.
I'm not surprised because she's a hell of an actress, but she really is doing well in this role. Like my
Yeah.
mama, would you agree or what do you think?
I would like to meet her on the Appalachian Trail.
Ooh.
Oh my God, Wednesday, what would you do? Meeting Mountain Mama in
Hmm.
the Appalachian
I
trails.
believe that she and the Mountain Witch would get along famously.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm
It
scared of
would
y'all
be
too.
my pleasure.
Oh, she would.
Oh.
The things you could conjure together would be amazing.
Would you
Coast, I
send the little people out to do your bidding?
think Coast.
They do what they want to do. You can't control
Ooh.
them. You can't control them. They make you think they're your friends, but they're not. Never.
Oh man.
Unless you're Wednesday Adams.
Oh,
I'm a little. I
Ooh.
don't know what I'm gonna do
that
with you
would be
two. I'm gonna need some holy
interesting.
water.
I would love to see if they would accept you as their leader.
I'm not messing
Ooh.
with y'all. I feel like I don't know, Coast. We gonna need some holy water because I feel any minute now we're gonna be, I don't know, like you're
You
gonna be like
have
that.
to. Whoa, that scared the shit out of me. You gonna have to pull out some of your good witch spells. Put a force field around us.
I can't
Oh my
protect.
God, I can't.
Nah, but you did that was really well written
Yes,
Wednesday.
Cosmic.
Like you did a great job.
it
She's
I,
doing.
I,
absolutely.
I was about to say cosmic and I'll switch it to Wednesday.
You see that?
You know, I love Cosmic or Wednesday. I apologize. I absolutely am just in utter amazement at how you embody everything that you write. It's like you take on the personality and the traits of every single word that you write on paper. And it's an incredible talent that I hope to be able to enjoy for years to come. That really was fantastic. How did it make you feel when you were writing it?
Well,
Utter disgust, maybe? Just, or
I
no
wrote from
joy? Any joy?
the aspects of my heart,
Oh,
and I just write.
mm. Well, I adore the way your words just fall onto paper. Did you write that in blood? I'm just curious.
Did you write
Always,
that in blood?
Oh,
In the bloody is going
always.
on here. She says always. Well,
oh.
I'm gonna ask a question. Is your lipstick blood tainted? Like, is it a blood lipstick or something?
I
Because it
have
looks fine.
bats. It's a special kind of blood.
Oh,
The
oh.
best kind of blood that stains the best.
So you just smashed a couple of blood with bats and just did a nice color, and that's a perfect color for your lips. I love that. I love what you're doing right there.
That's what my mother
So
taught me when I was a wee little girl. Morticia. Oh, hi, Pugsley. Hi, Pugsley. Have you seen It? I'm looking for It. He was supposed to help me with some things. Thank you, Pugsley.
so do the bats survive this lipstick making process? Or do
Oh,
they
of
have to get
course.
killed?
They are my friends. They help me and they give me what I
Oh
need, and I
shoot!
create.
Oh shoot! Look what we got here. I like that
Oh,
ring.
She
Thing, how did Thing get over there? Thing, you get back here right now. I have some work. I need you, Thing.
You
Oh,
guys are
I
unbelievable. I
need.
love it.
Hmm.
I didn't give him permission to come here. Did you send him?
I
I
did
don't
not
know.
send him. He is being very mysterious. Mysterious? Mysterious?
Mischievous.
Mysterious. Mysterious? Oh,
He
these
Mischievous.
might be
words.
getting led astray by the
Mischievous?
smoothie.
Mischievous. Mischievous.
Mischievous. Mischievous. Mischievous? I don't know that word. I know mysterious. But thing, you know you're supposed to help me with what I told you this morning. I would
Wow.
appreciate it if you returned.
Are you guys giving candy?
And
Go on, get up out of here. Okay, he'll be there shortly.
yeah, I just want to say real quick though, mama, the words you said about Wednesday just now were beautiful, and I second that.
I
I look
agree.
forward to hearing from
I agree.
Cosmic for years to come
I agree.
because her delivery and the mood she sets when she recite is absolutely on point every time. Those are
All
some beautiful
Thank
words,
you.
Mountain.
I
That's why I'm
actually
so happy to have you a part of the team now.
Oh,
Let's go.
thank you.
It's
And
beautiful.
Let's
you know,
go.
quickly to add to that, Cosmic, that is something that I aspire to do. I am working on being able to do just that. Take on, the epitome of the words that I'm speaking. So I love the way that you characterize yourself. You put yourself in the characters, and that's very inspiring to someone like me, and I appreciate that. I do. You
What's
are a
up?
fantastic, absolute, stunning writer.
Absolutely. And it's very, very
I thank you.
descriptive.
Very.
Very
Thank you.
descriptive. Very
Mhm.
descriptive, Cosmic. You only get better. And I love that. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Yeah.
And we got another spooky banger from Izzy coming up.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't know if y'all ready for that. Well, I
I don't
know
know neither. I'm already scared out my ass already.
you're scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Y'all
Y'all
ready
got
for
the
real?
Brooklyn Kid shook.
All right. Here we
Just
go.
don't
Let's
creep
get
around
it.
your yard.
Bring it.
Old me is a shadow that's faded. New me's got the crown, unaided. All the toxic ties I've raided from my soul, they're now evaded. So the low vibes, dressed as sweet temptations, I've dismissed those false creations. No more feasting on old sensations. I'm rewriting my own narrations. So old me's a shadow that's faded. Now I'm elated. I'm shedding the toxic. My empire's been gated. No more temptations. Those low vibrations outdated. Them traumatic memories I'm setting free. They're no longer weighted. An old me defeated. New me leading. Toxic chains I'm finally freeing. Empire cleansed of low vibrations. No more feeding dark temptations. I'm talking about memories. Memories that comfort. But now I release from those traumatic bonds. I claim my peace. Bygone shadows no longer bleed. In newfound strength, I truly lead. Old me's a shadow fading in the rear view. So new me's a battle, cutting all the clear through. Letting go of all the toxic fears. I'm saying this is true. Building up an empire where the air's new. Low vibes in disguise, temptations on repeat. But I'm wise, and I realize that I'm not falling for that deceit. Cause the comfort in the chaos, I'm not trying to take a seat. I won't take a seat. Cause I'm breaking from the past, and now my soul's complete. Trauma tried to chain me, and memories are just spilling in a spree. But I'm painting new scenes, setting all of it free. And I'm no longer feeding darkness, I hold the key, New me's rising up, where I'm meant to be. Old me's down, new me's crowned, and toxic thrones overthrown. Empire's clean, shaking off the low vibes once shown, and no more feeding flames. that temptations once leased. Breaking free, comfort's gone from memories deceased. Old me's a shadow, fading in the rear view. New me's on fire, burning all the fear too. Locked out the toxins, threw away the key. This is true. And I'm Dr. Poetry.
Oh.
Amazing.
Hey.
Amazing.
Thank you.
The clowns was a bit too much, but amazing.
Believe it or not, those are the clowns that were in my life that didn't belong there.
Coast, I
Get
think
them
you're a
out.
big scaredy cat.
The clowns didn't belong there.
No.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. I would ask what space you all were in when you wrote that, right? But I really want to know, how did you feel, not only after you wrote it, but after you was able to express that verbally and release it like that?
I felt completed. I completed a phase.
Mm,
I was ready to move forward because we're always going to go through levels and phases. And I went through a maturity. I took accountability for a lot of the things that were happening. I was allowing things to happen. And so I took control of who will be in the front row seat of my life and who will not. What
that's
I
dope.
will validate and what I won't validate. What I would define and what I would not define. And what I wouldn't confine. Meaning I wouldn't allow things to keep me in a box. I was
Mm,
putting on a whole bunch of different masks to water myself down for folks that didn't appreciate me. You know, for folks that
right.
make a mockery in my, they call that playing in your face, literally in my face. And because I'm always trying to keep it cordial, because when you know that you could be, you have that lower self that once you start resonating in my lower self, I'm not the nicest. I am not this witch right here. I am not this person. I'm totally the opposite. That's why in malicious scriptures I say 666 and not enough sevens, even though what I'm basically saying is I'm a 7 life path number. But I use the 666 that people think that's the mark of the beast. And when I speak about the mark of the beast, or when I use that, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because if you think about it, there's 3 electrons, 3 neurons, 3 protons. You know, the
Right.
666, we get it. But
Right.
when we're so used to thinking that 666 is evil, is being
Mm,
portrayed like that in the movies. So I'm gonna play with that. I'm gonna say, okay, look, I could be 666 if you want me to be, but I don't want to be there. But sometimes I have to cut the cancer, the stuff that's eating me up, that's taking advantage of me, that's playing in my face, that's making a mockery. I will remove you quicker than a fast and a hurry. And
mm,
that's exactly why I say what I say. You know, because I smile a lot and I'm very cool, but don't get it twisted, I'll fuck you up. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like, I'm one of them people, I'm from the boogie motherfucking down Bronx, but not just because I'm from there, it's because it's within my DNA. Like, my mother raised me, and my mother's not
Mhm.
easy. And so when you see that video, I guess you guys just see visuals. I do everything with intent. For every little
Mhm.
clown that's in there, every little mask that you see on the wall,
Mhm.
it was something that I was entertaining, that I was saying, you know what, I'm gonna be part of that. Let me, you know, I'm gonna be the team player. Nah, fuck that. Sometimes you can't be a team player. Sometimes you gotta slick
That's
your hair back,
fucking
take off
deep
your
right there.
earrings, put on your things, and say, you know what, go to hell. Fuck you, fuck all of y'all. I'm one of them people. But for me to get there, I gotta see hell. And if I'm in hell, I'm not gonna stop and take pictures. I'm gonna go through it, through the whole thing, and I'm gonna come back like a new person. You understand?
Mm,
And then that's a phase that I went through. I moved out of it and I keep moving forward. Like, you know, when you got the skin under your nails, you got the you know, you're foaming at the mouth. You know what I mean? I know exactly what that's like. Like, I know what it's like to come out of a beauty salon and be looking really nice and then have to slick your hair back real quick, take your earrings off, and confront what came at you that you didn't ask
right.
for, but they want to come at you because your light irritates their demons.
Right.
And so it's a cult empire. An empire to me is me. I'm the empire. I am the queen of my own body, my temples,
Right.
right? So even when you're going down, you're going through stuff, people will kick you when you're in the ground. They will they will
Facts.
finger fuck you when you have a hole in your heart.
Facts.
So
Facts.
I'm a sweet person. I'm kind, and I'm not afraid of confrontation. But when I write certain things, maybe some people won't get it because they haven't lived it, or maybe they're oblivious, or maybe they don't want to hear it because it's a mirror to their face.
Right.
That
I'm
part.
I'm very, just because I don't call things out all the time, it doesn't mean that I'm a punk ass bitch. Like I say all the time, I got like, and I'm still healing.
Facts.
I'm still
Right.
healing, but I'm quick to be like, disclaimer, don't get it twisted. I saw that. I'm gonna let it slide because I don't want to get dirty today. That type of, or I
Right.
have bigger battles to deal with right now. Like I see that and I want to call it out right now, but right now I can't. And so all that
Right.
basically saying in the poem, in that writing called Empire, I'm rewriting. I say that I'm rewriting everything. I am taking control of what's gonna get my attention. Because if you validate someone else's low vibration comments and low vibrational comments, you are giving it validity. You're allowing others to define you. And I don't do that.
Mhm.
I hear it. I'd be like, you know what I mean? And then there are times where I'm like, ooh, wait a minute now. And I go in. And there are times that I don't, and I'll laugh too. I'll laugh right in your
Right.
face. I'm this. I can't make it up. I don't rehearse this. This is real.
May I ask
And,
a
and yeah, go ahead, Mom.
I'm sorry. I must ask this. With everyone's pieces, when we write things so personal about our lives, how do you experience the haunting after effects? How long does it take you to resonate that to where the piece that you just set free with your words, how long, how do you process the after effect of that? Because for me, certain pieces of work stay with me for quite a while before I'm ready to really put them to peace. And I'm curious, how do you handle that, Miss Dr. Poetry?
So how do I process everybody else's piece?
No, no, your own, your own. I know that writing it is therapy, but after you set it free, do your pieces ever have a lingering sort of haunting unease about them?
No, no, not
No.
at all. On the contrary, um,
Mm.
it actually confirms everything. It just all the time it reiterates. It's like a listen.
Mhm.
You forgot. Let me play this for you, homie.
Mhm. Well, I was
Oh, you
like,
forgot? Let me just rewind this right here, quick. You want to see the video? You want illustrations so I could tell you? Want me to draw you a map? Like that's where I'm at with it because
right.
you're gonna always. It enlightens me actually.
Mhm.
It's like going to college. I went up to 1 year of PhD. So I'm
Mhm.
used to writing, studying, assessing, analyzing, writing things, processing the information,
Mhm.
taking the test, comprehend it, have to prove to people that it was me who wrote it,
Mhm.
because that's another shit, making sure that I'm not plagiarizing. They always, So when you write your own stuff, you know what you're writing, you know exactly where you're standing on. And when you write it, my energy is in the pen, it's saying what I'm saying. It's like, this is it.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
that feeling is release, it's confirmation. It's like, okay, it's almost like a proclamation, right? Because first I declare it, and then there's a proclamation is when it's put in stone, right? And so
Yeah.
when you go
Yeah.
through that process, it's cemented. Now folks would ask you like, oh, like you just asked me a question, so how do
Mhm.
I feel? Does it haunt me? No, not at
Well,
all.
I,
Like it's actually more like, man, there goes my theme. That's exactly what I was. Yup, that's it right there.
yeah.
It's more
Well,
like, yup,
the
that
reason
part.
the, I maybe I didn't say that right. I mean, I understand because it does the same for me. Once I speak them, I can set them free,
Hmm.
and they really no longer actually like haunt me, haunt me. But sometimes when I finish a piece, and
Mhm.
I wonder if other people do that, which is why I'm asking, do this. They sort of, they don't really hurt me anymore, or direct me in any way, but it's like, when you have a bad dream or a really vivid dream, and it just sort of stays with you for a day or so. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's not that you haven't put it to rest, but for me it's just sort of like a brief moment of processing that, wow, I
Reflection.
really just put a stop to that. So it
Yeah.
takes me a
Mm.
minute, So I was just
Mhm.
wondering if anyone else ever has had that experience. That's all.
I will say this. When there's a piece that I write and I still feel like I'm reliving it,
Hmm.
I don't play it as much.
Yeah. So it's unfinished. It feels
It's
unfinished
unfit,
to
right?
you.
Because I'm still healing from that.
Okay.
Um, I could say I've done the work. I'll
Hmm.
give you a concrete example. Let me see if I have that piece here. It's called Unborn.
Okay.
Unborn. Unborn speaks of when I couldn't have, to all the babies unborn, to the babies that I was unable to have because I cannot have children. And because of that, I had to go through surgeries. I had 15 surgeries. I'm a survivor.
Mm.
But there's something about when I did the imagery, the illustrations, and I caught that because my sister said something. She was like, "Oh man, I couldn't finish it watching that. Izzy, that should just made me. I was about to start crying because she knows my experience, and I started seeing it through her eyes, and I'm like, man, that is sad. But it's funny how energy could be contagious, and so I was just like, I wasn't feeling like that when I saw it and I did it. I was in my my little production head. I was trying to just create beautiful, just doing my what I do. But I stopped it and I'm like, it's not that it bothered me. It just made me feel like I'm thinking for other people. I don't
Hmm.
want anybody to be hurt. But then at the same time, I'm like, that's part of this poem. I cannot live with the people. I don't care who you are. If it's uncomfortable, don't watch it.
Hmm.
Don't
No,
see it.
absolutely.
Now, now I'm also learning, Mountain Mama, that I have to be, and we had this conversation, all of us, we were in the chat and we had this conversation about a certain experience, something like domestic violence. Shout out to domestic violence awareness this month. Um, Sometimes I am in a position where that's a concrete example of I'm not done healing. See that?
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
asked us that question. I'm going to answer that question with this right here.
Yeah.
I was not ready to play anything of domestic violence today because I'm thinking of my mother. I'm practically mourning her, even though she's alive. She's going through something, and in my soul, I know playing that piece or playing or hearing anything about domestic violence right now, it's gonna put me in a place where I'm going to probably be very sad and emotional and relive a lot of things. So that right there is a piece where I felt I was over with. But to answer your question, that's a concrete example of a piece that I may not play for a minute
Mhm. Okay. Very,
because
very
it's bringing,
clarifying. Thank
yeah,
you. I
it's
appreciate
bringing.
that.
But I will never play something that I'm not done healing from. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
can't.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I just
Thank
was,
you.
would like, I was
That's a
one.
good question, though. That's a good question. I
Yeah.
didn't.
I always like I want to try to get in everybody's head to understand their process, because it helps me to sort of figure out the path I want to take. I can take bits and pieces from everyone and
Hmm.
create something entirely different, yet honorable to those who I have, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
will say.
thank you. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. I will say one more thing about that too. Um, when I write something and you see me like, yeah, and I start talking about it and I start explaining to you what I was thinking and I'm all there, that usually is a big, big sign that I processed that already. I'm done. I could actually have a conversation. I could have a group setting and talk to people about my experience without feeling any type of weirdness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I could do that with what I spoke about the Cold Empire. Shout out to that piece. And I actually did the beat to that, Coast. That beat right there, I created that beat. I did that because when I put it in writing, it means I couldn't verbalize it. So once I start putting it in writing and I'm writing things, I'm like, oh, this is what I want to say. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. How many times you want to explain something and you can't, but when you get a pen and paper, you're writing everything out. I can't articulate.
It comes right out.
But it doesn't mean that I haven't felt that. I didn't experience that at all. Sometimes I'm on stereo and I hear these wonderful panels that people are just talking and just la, 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 la. And I'm like, I know everything they're talking about. I just can't put it in my own words right now. And I will never leave a comment if I can't. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yes.
No, absolutely.
But once you get a pen, I'm like, yes, that's what I wanted to say.
It
and I said
right
this,
out.
right. And that's a talent that we all have.
Mm-hmm. I learned so much just from y'all dialogue just now. It was very enlightening. And for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really healed from anything because how my process of work is, I'm like, oh, what did I learn from that? All right, now I mask it. I forget about it. I get busy again. You know what I mean? So I kind of distract myself from that feeling. But I'm constantly extracting lessons from it. So I never really healed from something. So you might play something about domestic violence right now, and I might not have no reaction towards it other than just appreciating the art. And then tomorrow you might play another domestic violence, and I might have to leave the camera to go shed tears. You know what I mean? Because I can't really call when that emotion is going to kick up because I kind of just roll over my pain. I don't really engage it.
But can I say something real quick about that? Coast, I think we all do, because there's something about poetry that allows us to escape from it. That's why I love Mountain Mama's question, because there are a lot of pieces that I escaped. Unborn was one. Unborn was one that was written in this book in the 90s. But it was just in this book. Wow. When I started reciting it, I started breaking down. I'm like, because when I wrote this, I was in the hospital. This is the little book that I would write everything in here. Look, all the space in this room can't complete the emptiness that surrounds the inner walls of my loneliness. Like, come on. I was depressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I don't know if you remember back then, because it's been a while since you unveiled that song to us, but that song brought me great emotion.
Right.
I won't even say it's bad. You know how sometimes you get an emotion and it comes across like you saying it's a bad emotion?
Right.
It wasn't a bad emotion, but it brought me great emotion. Like I was just like, wow.
It's
you know what I mean? That was a piece, boy.
Thank you.
That was a piece.
I think what happened was the more I recite, and music helps me, but at the same time, if you put a melody that's kind of sad, you're doing it to yourself. You know what I mean? You're gonna start bawling. And because I like to be creative and I choose a lot of music, I'm very intentful when I do everything. Like everything, there's a reason for every little beat, every little thing. I'm annoying. I know I could be very pedantic. I'm very pedantic. But when I answered Mountain Mama's question, I felt like I had to be responsible answering that as someone who's Mountain Mama looking at us all to see what's our process, and I appreciate that. There's gonna be times where you're gonna hear me sound very, very happy in a lot of the pieces, that I'm sexy. I'm like, and I love it. I'm like, it's like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Izzy, what's happening to you? But then there's pieces where I'm like, the fuck out my face. You know what I mean? Like, I'm being who I am because accordingly.
Right.
If you're giving me love, I'm going to give you love. If you're giving me shit, I'm going to give you armadillo shit.
Right. I can understand that.
Yeah, so that's my proposition. It's a little raw. It's a little South Bronxish. I'm not going to speak in a tone that I'm not in. I can't be like, the psychological ramifications explain it all. I could do that. That's thesis work. That's another world of mine. But if I'm talking and I'm with family, man, you're going to get what you get. And that's you got either get it in Spanish, English, Ebonics. We all speak in different ways, and this is why I love Hear Me Out Poetry. It excites me because we come in different forms and different diverse expressions, I should say. Yeah. So
And you
Just
know
like,
what's funny is I love fancy lingo when people is rhyming.
mhm.
But it's hard for me to do it like that because I feel like they're gonna miss the raw emotion of what I'm saying if I get too
Mm-hmm.
fancy with my words.
Mhm.
So I'm not necessarily my poems don't necessarily sound like my favorite kind of poems to listen to. You know, I
Yeah.
have a whole totally different style than what I would listen to because I love all of that fancy wordplay stuff. You know what I mean?
But I
That's
love.
But
But
when I'm
that's why I
doing
love
my
what you
stuff, I
do.
love right, yeah.
But that's why I
And
always
I
say you the L
uh-huh.
Cool J, because you keep in that Brooklyn, like the way he talks, and you're saying
uh-huh.
you're intellectual. You just can't get rid of that accent. Like I have an accent too. I could, like I said, I'll sit there and be like pedantically speaking. I'll start talking like that, but I still have a damn accent. We can't get away
uh,
from that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I can't. I stop. That's another part of Cold Empire. I stop apologizing for who the fuck I
mm,
am.
right,
You
Mm-hmm.
know, I notice this in stereo a lot. I don't have to stop being who I am. Like
right.
sometimes I'm not gonna be this polished, posh. Yeah, I'm not that. I'm from
Mm-hmm.
the South Bronx, but I also evolved. We got
Mm-hmm.
Right.
out of there. I'm a police officer. I'm a certain way. I'm a woman of a certain age. We each have to come in. You have to embrace who the hell you are. If you want to
Right.
be Wednesday and sit there and look like that, then be Wednesday and sit there and look like that. We can't be mad at anybody for who they are. And this is why I want us to always celebrate who we are. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Right. Be
don't
true to
back
self.
down. Don't water yourself down. You're not too much. If being too much, listen, I was the first to judge. I said this cosmic oracle. All jokes aside, I was like, I remember telling you, Coach, like, what is going on? What is she really like that? I said this before. And she's really like that. You know,
Right.
this is who she is. And me and Deb talked about it. It was like, what the?
Uh-huh.
And that's, hey, that's lesson on me. I apologize. I got you. Like, I get it. Like, you know, because it's almost like imagine if I was always in my Bronx mode. I'm gonna show you what that looks
Mm-hmm.
like. Check it out like this, bitch. Let me just tell you something. This hookup on bitch was back in my block, and I don't really appreciate that shit. I fuck her up. Like if I were to talk like that, I could talk like that. But that's how I talk when I have to talk like that with certain
Mm-hmm.
folks. I don't
Mm-hmm.
say
Right.
talk. I say talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And I could keep saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All day.
Right.
But we grew out of that.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Missouri Southern State University. I, I paid to try to be a little bit better, not whiter, not none of that, educated, because they mix things. You know what I'm talking about, right? We understand these things. So when you put
Absolutely.
your foot forward better, you got the peanut. Everybody wants to say something. Cold Empire is about that. It's about I am who I am. If you don't like it, that's your problem.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. If Mountain Mama wants to represent the mountains, let her represent the mountains.
Right.
If Coasty Apache wants to write about, sex, and he also wants to write about the social justice system, if Granny Waza wants to talk about the Orange Man, she calls him, all that,
Yeah.
let her be.
Yeah.
But we always have a place, we without offending anyone. We
Mm-hmm.
mm.
have to show respect for each other, and that's all I'm saying. We know how to do this.
You
We
know what
we
I
we're
call
good.
that? I call that self fierceness because I get very protective, like a mama lioness, when I feel like, it's okay. And I 100% agree with every word you said. Let people be people,
Right,
but that doesn't give those people the right to come at one of us
right.
and assume that we are just going to sit and
Nah.
you
Right.
can't demand respect from people, or you can't demand that people agree with you.
Right.
and
Right.
Never.
and
Right.
if you don't, so it's like that's the only reason they want to speak on certain is because they're looking for that reaction rather than
Facts.
this is how I feel and this is what I'm standing on, and it is not
Right.
up for debate. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Facts.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. And
Yeah,
I
I
think
love that.
I think a lot of people get that confused. And as a matter of fact, like on another platform, I was sort of challenged the other night And when I stood my ground and put my foot down, I said, look, this is my boundary in the sand. If you
Right.
choose to cross this boundary, it's going to get ugly. And I don't want to go there.
Right.
Can
Mhm.
we begin again?
Yeah.
Let's
Right.
give it another shot. Can we begin again? And each of us have our space and
Hmm.
maybe work it out. But when I showed the fact that I was willing to, okay, not that I did not like jump to conclusions. It was the fact that the way that they approached me
Uh-huh.
immediately put me in that fierce, like, okay, now there's a wall up and
Uh,
you just built that wall. That wasn't me. Now we can tear that down together piece by piece,
hmm.
or you're going to walk away with a separation and have no possible way to resolve the issue that you came with, because I'm going to go to bed tonight and sleep just fine. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. Just that's why when we write our pieces, they're always with intent. And that's a excellent
Hmm.
question. And I love your insight, Mountain Mama.
Thank you.
We
Yes,
needed
yes.
that. What you think about that, Cosmic? I know we short on time
I
already. We gotta
love
get to like 3, but go ahead, honey.
Hmm.
that question was great. And
Thank you.
Dr. Poetry, you're the only acceptable form of emotional bleeding for Wednesday at this point. So many feelings, and you are very brave. I commend you. Um, that was a great question. I just want to say, when I release pieces, I'm like Izzy. When I release pieces and I put them out there to be in the public and published, that is the indication that I have completely healed from that experience. So, like Izzy said, I have a piece on domestic violence.
Hmm.
And that piece, it took a long time for me to get there, but it's on my album for a reason because I recovered from that. And it was writing and doing that album that helped me in so many ways. And I released it, and so it is. So mote it be.
Yeah, that's
And that's
beautiful.
me. And I'm not going to release anything if I'm not ready, if I'm still healing or having a hard time. I'm not going to put that out there because I just can't yet. That's
And I
just me.
and I gotta be honest, Cosmic. I appreciate you for saying that, but I gotta be honest. There are pieces, Mountain Mama, that I was still processing. I should say I went through it, but I'm processing it because I
Oh,
have questions. You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? Like there's a lot you'll
Hmm.
hear me asking questions. I'm writing this because I don't understand. If you hear me asking a lot of questions, like,
Uh-huh.
is this happening? And like this I have a piece that's not out yet. Well, there it is out yet. It's on Apple. It's on all platforms, but I want to change the music to it. I'll say this really quick. It's called When Does When Does White End and Black Begin? That piece, I'm gonna change the beat to it. But
Hmm.
that piece, I have questions because I don't understand a lot of shit that's going down. So
Right.
I'm asking
Right.
questions. I'm asking a lot of questions, y'all. Like I'm just in
Hmm.
there like da 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 da. But and is this? Didn't we say this is happening? And what about this? And I'm not being facetious. I'm actually asking questions. I got questions. But
Right.
didn't
Right.
this happen and this happen and this happen? And what about this? Oh, and you hear me say, "Oh, I got questions." Like you're gonna hear those pieces. I start acting like that because I'm
Yeah.
processing. It's almost like kind of nerdy-ish, if you ask me, because I could
No,
be a
no,
little
no, no,
nerd.
not at all.
I could be a little
I
nerd.
don't feel like that. Okay, well, one more thing really quickly, and then I promise I will shut up.
Good.
It was in your all's presence that the very first piece I ever spoke out
Yeah.
loud was about
Get this
a
guy.
childhood trauma that I never spoke to
Yeah.
out loud ever. So, I mean, that in itself, to me,
Yeah.
that's my example of I
Yeah.
am done with that now, and it will never. I am so not afraid of that anymore. Like,
I'm glad. I'm glad.
no. And
Yay.
I appreciate all of you for that. That would never have happened. And I mean this with every ounce of genuine everything in me, that would never have happened had you all not made it a comfortable, safe space to where I felt like I would not get anything
It's funny. I
positive
got that
from.
feel. Sorry to cut you. I
No,
got
you
that feel though when you recited it that day.
good.
That you was getting something off your chest just
Yeah.
from your words following up after the poem.
hmm
I was like, oh, Mountain did some healing today.
Yeah, well,
I
that was only
definitely got that feel.
on audio and on another platform. So I haven't. I would like at some point, if we are able to do a show around domestic violence or something like that,
Mhm.
maybe have us a serious conversation about just that, and let's just go all in and bare our souls. I'm ready. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
We've
no
done so.
longer afraid to do that.
That's beautiful. We've
and
As I
done
that's
that.
gonna
sit
be
here
one
and look
right.
like a tree. It's
And
so
that's
hard
gonna
to
be
have
like
serious
one of those
conversations.
episodes for me where there's no telling the emotion from me that day. Like I might be calm just like this, or I
hmm
might be a mess because I
Yeah.
grew up in a home of domestic violence.
Yeah.
I
Like
would love
that,
to
that's what I
hear
know my
Steve's.
whole life.
That's the
Yeah.
beauty of it for
Wow,
me.
Coast. We have that in
I,
common.
I
'Cause that's
feed
what I know
I
all my
didn't
other
life.
hear
people's
that.
emotions. I want to see your reaction. So I don't want to see you
Well, I
disappear.
can't promise that it's gonna
No, no,
be
no, no.
the emotional. I
Metaphor,
might sit here just like this the whole time. You won't even tell
metaphorically
nothing to
speaking, serious.
go.
It's like
He's a Cancerian.
I want, yeah. I
Oh
want to see,
God.
ooh, girl. Mm-mm-mm. Okay.
They can put the shell on and not show that emotion until after, or they can't help it and it just comes out.
It just
It
come
all
out.
Oh,
depends on the
see, that's me, not me.
Can I
situation of the
get a
tragedy.
witness?
I can't hide it. No.
Can
Okay.
I
Well,
get a
I'm
witness?
finished. I just wanted to
Oh,
that was
let me say this too
the
before we
last thing I
forget,
wanted to.
Izzy.
Oh,
That was deep as hell
oh my
when you
God.
said that we was looking at images and they were
Uh-huh.
just images to us, but they had a meaning from you. That shit, I gotta go back and look. I can't wait till you post this because now I
Yeah.
gotta go look at
Uh,
that video again.
agree.
Yeah, you're
Agree.
gonna see me split into two. You're
Well,
gonna see
that's
a lot
what
of
made me
me on
think.
walls. You're gonna see a lot of masks on the wall. You're gonna see
Mm-hmm.
clowns. You're gonna see people getting big and getting, and then they're trapped. And you're gonna see a lot. And every time I do a video, I'm no Steven Spielberg, I swear, but I'll be trying.
You might
And
be one better.
You
Well,
are
your
brilliant when
images,
you do your video.
I'll be
your
trying.
images are what made me feel like how
Yeah.
haunting that life that you lived and survived was. Like a movie. I felt every ounce of that with just your images. I mean, the words put
Thank you.
the so-called nail in the coffin for me, sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But the imagery was just beyond anything I mean, I'm still processing that, and I agree with Coast. I cannot wait to go back and watch and listen again. I
I
can't
appreciate y'all
wait.
for saying that. I hope you really truly enjoyed it. You know,
And,
Coast, before we get to Coast, because Coast got a piece
mhm.
too.
Oh, I
Oh,
got a
Coast,
piece. No, I'm just playing. I got a piece.
well, you got a piece and you got a
yeah.
piece. You got peace, peace, and peace. You got, don't get me started. You know I'm a slick talker. You know I'm a slick talker. No, we got a piece from Miss Cheesecake. We have a
Yeah.
piece from Miss Cheesecake, and shout out to Miss Cheesecake
Oh,
because uh, I love her. Y'all ready?
yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
ready
Let's
for
get
this?
it.
Let's get it.
Well, hello. Here we are gathered for another lovely episode of Hear Me Out Poetry. I am Countess Cheesecake, and I am going to read something about spookiness and the delightful flavor my blood loves. The flesh, so weak, and mortal feeble minds, lacking so much decorum, I sit back in my throne of power, patience, as I wait upon the hour. Patience in the thick of the night and indulging the first bite. Bloodlust, such a sinful delight, the aching pains and moans of fright makes the moon shine bright as it might. To watch it run down your neck, so beautiful. The essence of death and life is so crucial. Come with me, my sweet. You are cordially invited to be my feast. Gaze into my eyes and allow my touch. The lows and highs be such the rush to watch you fall in thoughts of trust. You are so wonderful to feed me, and my hunger for this delightful bloodlust.
Wow.
Man, that sounds
Wow.
cheesecake.
Shout out to Miss Cheesecake. We miss you. That was spooky, man. That was spooky.
That was
Man.
incredible. Oh
I
my
love her
God.
accent. I love her
Oh.
accent. Man, I'm just
When
gonna
I
say one
see you,
more thing
Cheesecake,
real
I
quick.
gotta tell you all about it. Yeah, go ahead.
Miss Cheesecake, real quick. I'm so sorry because I know we on time, but we have time. We don't. Listen, real quick. Miss Cheesecake, first of all, when you watch this, I love the fangs. That's so cute. She was like,
Yes.
and then when she said the decorum, and then she talked about, oh my God, I just love it when she goes, the haze, and she sings it. She goes, look into my eyes. She said something like that. Haze, and she was into character and that accent. First of all, I love the red hair. That's it. No more.
Yes.
It was genius.
No, that was
Beautiful.
excellent. That was
Hauntingly
excellent.
beautiful. I love it. What you
I
got?
wish you was here to talk about it, Cheesecake. That was
For
excellent.
real?
It was spooky. I thought that was effects. Was that real thing she had on?
I don't know. We gotta ask her because that was good.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
it was effects. That was real good. The accent, it just put you in the whole vibe. It was excellent, Cheesecake. I can't
I
wait to
love
tell you
that.
some more when I see you.
I
For
can't
real,
wait
for
for a
real.
reunion show when we have Miss Cheesecake and we have Granny. I can't
Yes.
wait. Everybody's here. Chill.
Chizzo, what up?
It's going to be the greatest.
Yes,
Oh, I thought he said Chisel was.
indeed.
Oh
That
no,
was
I was saying what up to Chisel. My fault. Go ahead.
I'm
that
not gonna
was
lie, you're scaring me
intriguing.
a little.
That was intriguing and beautiful.
Cheesecake. And if anyone here feels a chill, it's not the fall weather shifting. There are many from the other side simply intrigued by your poetry, Miss Cheesecake.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yes, yes. Wednesday. Oh my God, she did the cute fags. I love that. And the thing about it is that the way she wrote it, it's in eye in your gaze. Like, you know, I'm gonna have a nightmare with all of you tonight. I'm gonna have a dream with all of y'all. All right.
I'm scared
Before
of her. She's
I'm gonna
scare
save you for
me.
last. I think I should save you for last
Okay, that's cool.
because I love his and I kind of like I gotta save you for last. Let me
All
go
right.
into this last poem I did here. This is definitely one of those poems, y'all. Here we
Let's
go.
get it.
He was talking about me, and I didn't even know it. I heard everything he said. In the midnight hour, he met me spellbound gaze. My eyes like embers dancing through the haze, a touch so electric like a lightning storm. He never knew what he'd find in this love so warm. And he's asking himself, I never slept with a witch before. Dancing with shadows, craving something more. More and more, he wanted more. So I cast my magic. Now I'm under his spell. And he's under my spell. In my arms, he found heaven and hell. And has he ever slept with a witch before? I got potions brewing and secrets at my core. I'm mystical, enchantress, captivating lore. And I asked him, have you ever slept with a witch before? I weave through my whispers like a sweet serenade, enveloped in my darkness. He wasn't afraid. He said my touch is like velvet, a potion in disguise. He's lost in my enchantment, and I saw through his eyes how he loves my big brown eyes. I'm Dr. Poetry.
Wow. This is why I love poetry. This is why I love poetry. Snaps out to that.
Listen, we don't really have to say too much. It's just one question. Have you ever slept with a witch before?
Fact.
My husband does every night.
Fact.
I certainly have, Dr. Poetry.
There we go. All right. Everybody is
Wednesday.
After that joint, I did. After that, now I did.
Check
That's
that
art
out.
right there, Izzy. That's art.
Thank you.
It absolutely was art. There's no other
Listen.
words.
There's
No
not
other
too much to
words.
say about that. It was one of those ha slept with the witch before. You guys can all this stuff you can find on Apple and all platforms. But now I want to get into Coast.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see what he cooked up.
Ooh,
What he cooked up? We're gonna have nightmares, y'all. This guy. Yes, put the thing on. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Go.
Shout out to all of y'all who are watching and all the viewers out there. We love y'all. All right, let's go. We got murder.
What a beautiful morning. Birds chirping, sun shining. Off to the job, but I forgot a document for work. I really needed to grab it so my boss wouldn't be a jerk. Walked in the house and I heard the bed jerk, followed by moaning. My first thought, my girl need a morning boning. I rush upstairs, ready to lay the pipe, bust in the door. But to my surprise, another man had her pinned to the floor. She's yelling, give me some more. I started flashing red, feeling insane. It's like a beast got released from his cage. Nothing could calm me, not even sage. I'm thinking 2 shots from the gauge. But would that satisfy my outrage? That moment I decided a bloody rampage. Quickly tied them up.
No! God, please, no! No!
Stuffed they mouth. Started pulling their toenails out. One by one. Cut them till they bones stuck out. Poke knives in their spleen. They started to throw up green. Ripped their eyeballs out. Fed them to our dog, Maybelline. Something is wrong with me. I feel like I'm living a dream, and I like it. I feel sorry for whoever gotta clean this up. They not gonna like it. I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to be a killer. I'm feeling dark, I need a healer. Or a drug dealer. I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to be a killer. I'm feeling dark, I need a healer. Or a drug dealer. knowing I'm facing major time. I decided to make it worth my time. Remember that jerk I had for a boss? He just became the walking dead. His life was already lost. Went to work with the document and all. Blood splattered on my suit and all. It was Halloween after all. Hey, coach, great costume. I took a hammer and nailed his head to a wall. Everyone screaming, running down the hall. Has anybody seen the boss, Mr. Hall? On the way to his office, I'm hammering all. Chunks of forehead flying everywhere. Blood splattering on the wall. Finally, I get to Mr. Hall.
No, God, please, no, no!
I turn the hammer around, the fork side, looking to split his forehead in 4 sides. I'm so excited to see him die. I lift the hammer and... No way. No freaking way. That was a nutty ass dream. Man, I gotta lay off the edibles. Damn.
Yo.
Jeez, oh my Lord.
His words, man. His words, his voice. Man, that's
That was
genius.
terrifying.
Isn't it? His
That
voice
was
Effective.
deliciously dark, Coast, and I highly approve.
Ooh.
No, that was
Look,
that
I ain't
was
scared of much. I ain't scared.
creative.
I fear you. That was fantastic.
Saw that? And the way he speaks, the way he addressed it, like he's like, oh, he got that shit turned dark real quick. It got red in there.
You know what's funny about what Marlon just said is I had someone that I sent it to listen to it, and that's what they text back. They was like, "Yo, remind me not to piss you off."
No, no,
I take
am
that
not.
back. I always say, I'm too stupid to be scared of people. I lied. Now I am in fear.
We are
That
not
was
playing with Coast.
fantastic. That was fire.
Coast,
Oh.
what made you? What were you thinking when you wrote that? Tell us, like, what the hell was going on with that?
Well, you know what? It's really how I felt after I wrote it. So when I wrote it, I was just writing a scary tale, right? But after I wrote it, I thought to myself,
That was
first of
creative.
all, I dipped into a space that I'm sorry, I got a brain fog, but I dipped into a space that's not familiar for me, right? Because that's not really a world I dive into. But what I realized after writing that is that sometimes in life, right, there's things that we consider evil, but there's times where you do it and it's not that evil. So, for example, it's evil to pick up a gun and just shoot someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is it evil to pick up a gun and shoot someone that's trying to harm you?
Mm-mm-mm.
And that's what I got when after I wrote that. I was like, yo, it's such a duality to things in life sometimes. Where
Jesus.
that is evil, the things I did, right? But it was evil being done to me, and in return, I returned the evil. You know what I'm saying?
But the way you wrote, sorry, go ahead, because the way he wrote it, wrote it.
I need more.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's the way he wrote, like what he's saying. Do you see what I'm saying? Like when he was like, he said the sun was, and first of all, I want to play it back all from the beginning, if you ask me, because at the beginning when he says it was the sun was rising, the birds were chirping, and then the whole narration, like I went to go get the documents that I left at the job, and then I went in, but then I heard the bed jerking. I was like, oh shit, maybe my wife want to get some, my girl wants some. So he goes in there, and that is genius. That's creative. And so then what he did was he had us like this, and then the alarm rings. It's like, whoa. And he's like, the hammer, he cut their toes, the ligaments, and the way it yo, it was genius. The words were flowing. You're writing, and you did that you just did that. So to me, you're fucking growing dope poetically, floetically, super, super dope. I love what everyone has written here. I'm just emphasizing on this right now because I know that he wasn't even going to probably be on the show because he was so busy with a lot of stuff. And the way he did that was genius. Genius.
Thank
I
you.
love that.
Thank you.
Wednesday, talk to us.
Well, like I said, that was grotesquely dark and absolutely appeasing to my heart. Do I have a heart? I think I do. But yes, that was brilliantly done in that video. Wow.
That's Izzy. That video was Izzy. Great job, Izzy.
Yes. I want to know when Izzy's going to do a video for Wednesday.
Hey, I asked earlier today. I was asking everybody. Anybody need a little help? I was gonna do a dibbity dabbity do. I was ready to go in there. You know, I love
that was
that.
Brilliant, Toast.
Oh, wow.
Brilliantly done. Absolutely.
He did that. He did that. I'm not kidding. I really feel like we should do a Halloween album. That goes on a Halloween Hear Me Out Poetry album. We got to have a Halloween Hear Me Out Poetry album.
I don't actually have an award, but here
you just did one earlier with your mountains.
This is for Coast.
Thank you.
Was an Academy Award-winning performance. You get my sour gummies. That's the best
Mountain Mama. Now you know why I said I think I'm gonna save him for last.
Thank you. Thank you.
That makes so much sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, because we had to go with a bang, yeah. But listen, this has been
Thumbs up.
Yeah, we've had a wonderful.
I'm sad.
No, we gotta go. But we had a wonderful, wonderful season 3. I'm gonna miss you guys. We are coming right back. We'll be back like in a few weeks after we get our situations ready for season 4. We're coming back with a bang. Final thoughts, Coasty Apache.
Hey, yo, shout out Birdhouse, shout out ANN, shout out my Hear Me Out Poetry family. Yo, y'all stay tuned. Big things coming.
Big shout out to everyone. And thank you. Now that you mentioned that, thank you. The Alliance Network on Roku. Shout out to Bree Talks, Bliss, Trip to Say, all of everyone. Stay blessed. Big shout out to DJ Chili Chill. Y'all know they rocking. Everyone out there, Nettles Owens, everyone, we love y'all. We'll be back soon. And have a safe and happy Halloween, y'all. All right? Love y'all.
Poesía. Poetry. Greek meaning poesía. I create, yo creo, conveying love, at times some anger, lyrical yet magical, methods of manifestations, I love it. A way of remembering, holding on to memory, preservation is called poetry. Predating literacy in many languages, 9 elements of poetry, alliteration, assonance, consonants, figurative language, poetry. I love the imagery. Rhyme with me, feeling the rhythm, sometimes bongos, but today cover me. I'm going in with drums and violins. I'm Dr. Poetry, I dancer while I write a stanza, choosing wisely my tone, bailando el son, escuchando la clave, deeply feeling the recentering rapidly to the movement of my pen as I express my thoughts through poem. What many refer to poetry, but was Latin really derived from the Romans? Negative, it's from the Phoenicians. Latin realmente no derivó de los romanos. After all, aren't we all hermanas y hermanos? Honors to all languages as we keep creating. We may all be speaking, but are we really communicating? I see you over there playing investigator all in my hair, pero yo no me ha muerto para que me estén velando. Entiendo lo que estoy falando, mi filia. Fica con calma, nene. No fica así, no. No fica con rabia, no. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages that connect us all. There's always truth in the lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. But for me, it's the ability to express my thoughts in several languages. After all, the point of it all is to connect and not disconnect. Protection for the connection. Embrace my affection. In poética dieri, soy doctora poesía. Soy la doctora poesial. Oh. a que aconteció como lengua latina. Ella es extinta. What happened to the Latin language? Is it extinct? Is it dead? Está muerto, que un margulano inició de latín. El donde veo, de donde vino. Phoenician derived, said the Romanos. So they added TIC to create a romantic language of French, Romanian, Spanish, and Portuguese. Poesía. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency to embrace all dialects, accents that beautifully remind us of our diversified ancestry. Poesía sounds like a lot, right? I love it. Speaking Latin, Portuguese, and Spanish, but where did it come from? Phoenician. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages.